All right, we are going to take a look at the final solution, the Reinhard camps, which is a set of camps in Poland that were explicitly created to exterminate as many Jews and prisoners as possible. Okay, so the camps we're going to look at are Treblinka, Sobibor, and Belzec, and we group them together because they are almost laid out exactly the same, and they have the same processes, the same final goal. Okay, we will look at Auschwitz and Majdanek next time, but these three are considered the Reinhard camps. They are exclusively for extermination. Okay, so a death camp different than a concentration camp. There are only 6 major death camps. All right, Auschwitz, Birkenau, Belzec, Helmo, Majdanek, Sobibor, and Belzec. Okay, and they're all in Poland. That is where the majority of Jews in Europe live, 3 million Jews, and with the final solution being set up to exterminate as many Jews as quickly and efficiently as possible, all of them will be located in Poland. Okay, so similar things, I'm going to lump all these camps together. The prisoners were not expected to live more than 24 hours. All of them used poisonous gas in their gas chambers. They all had crematoria or open outdoor pits to burn the bodies, and the ashes are going to be scattered or buried. Okay, so Operation Reinhard, the camps are set up to exterminate the 2 million Jews living inside this general government, inside current-day Poland. All right, named after Reinhard Heydrich, who is the mastermind behind this extermination plan. So the three we're going to look at, Treblinka, that is where almost everyone who was killed out of the Warsaw Ghetto is going to be exterminated at the Treblinka death camp. Sobibor, which is next to Lublin, and Belzec in eastern Poland. So each camp was meant to kill, not a labor camp. All right. This is important here. They're all located along rail lines. And again, you think about being efficient and quick and orderly. That is a requirement of these Operation Reinhard camps. They're all built in sparsely populated areas for secrecy, oftentimes off the beaten path in the forests. Okay, and the headquarters located in Lublin in eastern Poland. So all the camps, same practice: deception. You come in, take a shower, it's okay. You've had a long train ride. Hand over your valuables. We're just taking inventory, undressing. Okay. Cooping them in as tightly formed area as possible. They all used carbon monoxide gas. So this is the gas that would be from exhaust pipes. Or you probably have a carbon monoxide detector in your house. So they had these large diesel trucks that would pump the gas right into the side of the gas chamber room to kill as many people as possible. And then all the corpses are going to be cremated and the ashes are going to be spread out or discarded. So electric fences were not used like Auschwitz. Okay, they have barbed wire fences. Obviously, they have guards. All right. In the course of about a year and a half, you're going to have over 2 million Jews killed in Operation Reinhard, and the hundreds of millions, if not billions, of dollars of value in money and jewels and goods confiscated. Okay. Here's an old salt mine found after the war of just bags and bags of money and loot and jewelry and other valuables. These are found all throughout Europe, or all throughout Germany and Poland after the war. So Treblinka runs for about 13 months, and you have 900,000 killed. All right. So again, you kind of put that into perspective. All right. You think about 900,000 people killed in 13 months. All right. That's about 69,230 every month. Okay, so double the population of Beloit every month, just processing every day. Okay, the SS are going to run the camp with Ukrainian guards, and they are going to have Jews work the camp, again, forced slave labor. All right, when the camp is done, they plow it over. They bulldoze it. They plant trees. They build a farmhouse. And they put a Ukrainian guard there, and they say, hey, nothing ever happened. So that denial aspect. Okay, so there's Treblinka. Again, the process, You have these cattle wagons coming in with 6,000 to 7,000 people. All right. They come off the station. All right. And they have a fake train station set up to make it look deceptive. They have fake times and fake departure area. They get off. All right. They're getting whipped. There's dogs. They're basically put into this area to start the process. So they are told that they're just going to shower. Again, a lot of times kids say, how could they just fall for that? Well, they've been relocated and moved and dehumanized so much that, the thought of, they're just going to kill us all doesn't really make sense. Okay, hand over any valuables, undress in an open square, and then go through what is referred to as the tube directly into the gas chambers. Okay, lock the doors, the motor starts, and the carbon monoxide is pumped in about a half hour. Everyone inside the room is going to be killed. Okay, so again, very systematic. You have a makeshift looking shower, okay, so that people aren't freaking out on the outside of the gates. This is the gateway to God. Righteous men will pass through. The Star of David up at the top. And again, the remains, it had to be dug. It's still actually being excavated, even to this day. I just watched a National Geographic special on some anthropologists and archaeologists going through and digging up and still finding remains. Because again, all the evidence is going to be destroyed. Belzec, very similar. Okay, it was chosen because it was near train tracks. Okay, runs for a little less than a year and a half, and you have another 500,000 murdered. Okay. Again, there were only 2 known Jewish survivors. So you think about, just the sheer magnitude of the death and destruction and extermination. The bodies are burned, and the camp is going to be destroyed, and a farmhouse built on it. Okay. Again, very similar, the same process upon arrival. All right. I'm just going to pause this. You can read some of the horror stories of some of the one of the few survivors. Here's the tube coming down. And Sobibor, again, built along a railway, thinly populated area, all right, runs for, again, less than a year and a half, and another 250,000 killed. So again, you think about these camps are not open very long, and they are killing 2 million Jews and other prisoners. Same process. Now I want to just end on this, and I'm going to pause and we'll start the class looking at this. But this is probably the 2 sentences that sticks with me the most in this entire class. In mid-March 1942, 80% of all victims of the Holocaust were still alive. Still alive. Okay, 20% had been killed. 11 months later, in February 1943, those percentages were reversed. So you think about this long process of extermination, and the first solution, and the second solution, and the ghettos, and the Einsatzgruppen. We're looking at the final solution, the extermination part, happening very quickly, very quickly. We looked at that at the beginning in the genocide notes, that when the extermination happens, because everything has been laid out, it happens very quickly, very severely, and very swiftly. And we will start tomorrow looking at this in class. I'll see you guys.